Hi folks, this is Damien with Best Care, continuing my training session on the use of the Goulman-LeCo-compatible slings. What I'm going to talk about now, folks, is transferring the patient from the bed. The earlier session we showed how we can apply the sling with a person on the chair, how we can put it on the patient, take it back off the patient, very convenient. But many times, of course, the patient is in bed and we need to apply the sling to the patient. So here's how we're going to do that. First, we're going to roll the patient over slightly. And the way that we do that is we simply take the patient, bend the knee just a little bit, use the shoulder as an assist, and kind of roll the patient over just a little bit. Of course, make sure that the patient has a guardrail up and everything's safe on this side. Then, we're going to fold the sling in half with the instructions on the inside, and we're going to place the sling around the patient. And we do that by matching up the bottom of the sling to the tailbone area and matching up the top of the sling to the head. This particular sling has head support, so the sling is at the top of the person's head. If this person didn't need head support, the sling would be to the shoulder area. But that's your measuring stick, right here. Then we take a portion of the sling and lay it over the top of the patient. Then we take the balance of the sling and we tuck it underneath the patient as best as we can. Doesn't need to go all the way underneath them, just tuck it under them the best you can. That's the bottom of the sling there. So now we're going to roll the patient back. Then we want to give the patient a slight roll, bending the knee again and the arm towards us again. And then we can take the balance of the sling and we can bring it back underneath the patient on the other side. And then roll the patient back. And as you can see, with this technique, we have the sling perfectly positioned around the patient. The next steps would be to take the sling straps in the leg area and bring them around and underneath the legs. And do the same to this side. Now if we were going to use it in a crisscross fashion, which we talked about earlier, we would crisscross it, raise the patient up. If we needed more support, we could create the cradle, or we could create the perineal access effect. So now you can see how we apply the sling to the patient while they're in the bed. Thank you.